Rush1n Rascals. What is up, subs and grubs? My name is Jack Cypher, and today on Rush1n Rascals, we are going to be taking a look at the Object 252U, the Tier 8 Russian Premium Heavy Tank that is coming to the store recently. And so we're just going to do a quick review of it, see what I like about it, see what's good about it, should you buy the tank, and all that kind of stuff. Remember, if you do like this kind of content, make sure to leave a like and a subscription. Tell us what you think in the comments below. It really does help out the channel. Now, getting onto it, first we're going to talk about the armor. This thing is super awesome for armor. It makes it a super easy playstyle. You have super slanted armor right here that is great for a hold down position. Your giant weakness right here is this big upper plate. So if you're able to just poke this pike nose forward, don't angle it, and hide this bottom plate, you're going to be just fine and dandy. Moving on to the back, you have also slanted armor all around the tank, so this can get some pretty cool troll bounces. You're not going to be HE'd by very many things. Even 150 millimeters have a pretty hard time of getting HE in you. These cupolas pretty hard to hit, and so all around the tank is really well balanced for the person playing it, not for the person on the wrong end of it, don't get me wrong. So the armor again is one of probably the best things about it. Decently mobile. And this gun, the BL-13, a 122mm gun, is an absolute dream. I love using this gun. So yeah, those are the main things about the tank that I like. And so not much else to say about it. That's probably the best stuff. I think the only other way to show you is to play a game. So I'll talk about it a little bit more about the statistics and stuff, but let's just get into some good gameplay. We had some gameplay sent into us, but it really did not show the aggressiveness of how this tank plays, and that's honestly what this tank is. This is the Russian beast. This thing is an absolute monster on the playfield. We're in Tier 9, which is not our best area of expertise, but it works just as well. We're gonna... oh no, we can't do that. I'll just tell him going... oh, never mind. I hate trying to use the chat. I give up. Looks like the team's going to be going left, so we're going to be going left. I don't prefer to go left, but it's kind of what we have to do, seems how we didn't make the call soon enough. Come on, comrades. So this thing is actually pretty lovely. It gets around to 30 kilometers per hour, which, in general speaking terms, that is quite sufficient for how well this tank performs. Side scraping is an interesting topic with this tank because you have amazing side armor that can side scrape, but I'll just show you real quick. If you poke just too much, you show that massive bottom plate. So that's going to be a massive downside. I'm saying massive too much. That's going to be a very large downside if you don't play it carefully. Gonna try and put a shot, and that's what I love about this thing, is it seems to get just super awesome high rolls. What I experience with most Russian heavies is I hit around 350. That's my average roll in a Russian heavy. With this thing, I generally hit about 410, 420. So accuracy not working for us right there. So let me talk about the deal that came in the store a little bit. I think this came in the store for all of the goodies and the bundles and all of the fun little stuff you get with it. You get for 10k gold, I believe. I can't English today, guys. It's your fault. Anyways, comes for 10k gold, or you can get just the basic stock bundle for 8.5k gold, which honestly, guys, come on, for this tank, it's a great price. I personally don't think this tank should actually be priced that low because of how well this tank performs. So we're already down 2 players, which is kind of a nuisance. We really need to be pushing these heavies. I wanted to be aggressive, but I can't be aggressive. Okay, he's down, so I'm actually going to try and push around to help out over there because we're being flanked like there's no manana. Alright, T-28 prototype, leave me alone. Tier 9, you do stand a sufficient chance against Tier 9s. It stands up against them well, and it absolutely obliterates Tier 7s. I feel bad playing a Tier 7 match just because of how much it wrecks. We're gonna lose this match just because there's not enough team to recuperate this. But we did as well as we could, I guess. Probably could have done more things differently, but oh well. it did show you how well this thing could be aggressive. So we did a solid job right there. There was nothing wrong with what we did. We played it how we did, but the team... I don't like blaming teams for losing, but sometimes you just have to roll with it, and it's okay. I don't mind losing now and then. Alright, so we're in a tier 9 again, but it's only 2 tier 9s and it's only 2 mediums, so I think we can handle ourselves pretty well. But then again, knock on wood, you can't always call your own bluff. So they got 3 heavies, they have 2 heavies. So what I actually want to do is I want to go to this middle area. I just found out the other day on a Meadsty stream that you can highlight that area of the map just holding control and pressing it with the key. I personally would rather do reviews on mobile, but nope. So one of the advantages I saw with the IS-3, oh wow, that went wonky. I saw with the IS-3 is the IS-3 has a lot kind of bulldog kind of shape to the front. It's a lot more smushed forward, I guess, if you will. I want to go to that middle area, but I don't have the guys to support me for it. So honestly, I hate going there and then getting absolutely destroyed. So we're just kind of gonna poke up over here, see if we can spot anyone. Not the most amazing spotting abilities with this tank, but that's mainly because it is a heavy. You're not meant to spot. So I don't think they came this way at all. Let's talk about one thing right here is these 2 cupolas on top. Do not mistake these for impenetrable. Just because not many people don't pen them does not mean no one can pen them. Because trust me, I've had my fair share of trollish hits on those things where it's just like, you know what? How did you do that? Why? How and why? I want to know how and why. This is the biggest question in life. Or questions, I guess. It looks like we got this Tiger 2 coming in, so we actually want to put a shot into them. 418 is a nice roll. The Tiger 2 does have the stock or stock-ish gun, so not entirely worried. But I do want to help my teammate, so I'm going to be dangerous and poke a little bit and get a shot in. Knew we'd take a hit from that T-32, but it's alright. It's okay to bleed a little. At 1,800 hit points, you're pretty average for this tier, but you do really well. You do really well with what you got. So I want to hit you, sir. Thank you. Just the rolls, how this gun generally performs is really good. Oh, now you decide to poke right when I say I'm going to do something else. Thank you, T-32. Alright, so I'm actually going to stay here because it looks like they're finally giving us the attention we deserve. By the way, if you want it, T-28 Defender's in the store right now. Go pick that up. That's also a really good buy. Those things. Meadsty did a video recently where it's called Most Annoying Tanks in Blitz, and I would have to put the T-28 Defender on my list because those things drive the heck out of me. It's unreal, guys. Their clip and the damage they do with the clip, if you're caught unsuspecting, it absolutely destroys you. But enough whining. Let's see if we can put a shot into them. Load. I mean, come on. N mouse? I was fumbling with the controls. That was my bad. So now we're being flanked, so I'm actually going to push on this T-32 because I personally don't want to be right there when they're all saying, hey, happy, how are ya? So, one thing, you can get really good ram damage with it, but it doesn't always work out. So, be careful how much you ram. I don't know, honestly, if I can turn back around in this situation, just because I got that T-28 looking right at me. So if this T-28 does push me, in which it does look like he is, don't shoot my bottom plate, and you did. Alright, so we're going to pop Adrenaline. So it actually looks like we might be able to win this. I'm going to load APCR. Actually, no, I'm not. I don't know how to load APCR. Someone fiddled with my controls. Oh, why would you do that, meanie? Come on, buddy. Yeah. Oh, for the love of pie. Come here, you brigand. I will have you know that I do not like that. We're going to put on auto lock to annoy this guy. And so this thing actually has good traverse, and so that's one of the things people mistake you for, is they think you are low, some fat, lumbering heavy that can't hold his own. This thing rotates very well. So if you're thinking about circling this thing, might want to think twice, guys, because it doesn't just... Oh, come on. Oh, well. It doesn't... It holds its own. So that itself was a really solid game. We held our own. We did well. There's a few areas, of course, we could have done better. So personally, my opinions of the tank, I absolutely love it. It's fun. Downsides, of course, you're going to lack a little bit of speed due to the fact you're being a heavy. You got the guys, the only downside might be the aim, and it definitely would be that big upper plate. But otherwise, if you can just hide this upper plate, go into a hold down position, no one can pen you without loading a ridiculous amount of pramo on you, which to me is understandable. I'm okay with that. If people are shooting pramo, it reduces their DPM, and I'm totally fine with that because that means I have more ability to shoot them because I have enough gun elevation. So otherwise, do I think it's worth it? Yeah, if you want a really solid tank, this is a really good buy, even for the 8,500. That's a good price for this tank. I personally got this free from a giveaway, but psst, we won't talk about that. Alright, if there's anything else you want to know, join the Discord, link is in the description below. If you have epic replays, of course we'll take them. Email is also in the description below. Tell me what you thought about the video, what you thought was funny, what you thought was stupid, whether you think my English is terrible. Down in the comments below, hit us up. So, one and all, ladies and gentlemen, subs and grubs and all you mother scouts in between. My name is Jack Cypher, and I will see you on the next one. Buy our merch. Bye for now.